It's been a long time, now I'm coming back home. I've been away now, oh how I've been alone. Wait till I come back to your side. Forget the tears we cried, but if your heart breaks, don't wait, turn me away. And if your heart's strong, hold on, I won't delay. Wait till I come back to your side. We'll forget the tears we cried. I feel as though you ought to know that I've been good as I can be. And if you do, I'll trust in you, and you will wait for me. It's been a long time, now I'm coming back home. It's been away now, oh how I've been alone. Wait by the Beatles. Hey, there's someone there on the Book of Faces. Do say hello. Il y a quelqu'un là sur le livre de visage. Oh, vous êtes déjà disparu. Dommage, pas grave, tant pis. So I rushed to get online today to do the broadcast today because this much-awaited storm arrived, and I wanted you to be able to hear the rain and the thunder and lightning. However, man, it passed over quickly, huh? Like 15-minute storm. So earlier today, I was I take a walk every afternoon to get some of that D and go into the park, which is nearby, the Parc de Bout du Chaumont, and get a little sunshine to ward off that Wherein virus, you know, and which totally wasn't fabricated. And funded by partially, allegedly, and that's beside the point. When we went in there, the security guards of the park security, shoot us out. No, you can't come. There's going to be a storm in 15 minutes. I'm thinking, man, it's hot and humid and sunny. I mean, it was a bit cloudy, but man, it was just like, I don't see any storm. And then I was walking back a little further, and I saw something far away, and I'm thinking, oh, that'll be a nice respite. Because it's been super hot. In a related note, people have been telling me how skinny I am. Thanks, first off. And second off, it's I've been thinking, okay, so I hike up a small mountain every day. So that might be some of it. I feel like I'm eating constantly, snacking, mostly like a scavenger. So it's going to be nuts and vegetables and eggs and coffee, of course. And but man, it's so hot in here. Like I've been tempted to get a thermometer for here, but I really don't want to know how hot it is in here. Sometimes I just sit there and zone out, you know, that feeling where you're just sort of breathing deeply and heavily, and you're just like suddenly overcome with a sense of fatigue. Anyway, bitchin' and moaning. That would be a good name for a duo, huh? Bitchin' and moaning. And it would be like a soul punk band, a punk soul band, a blues country band, a country soul band, a country hip-hop outfit. No, it would be a bitchin' and moaning. Yeah, just the blues. And and then I was thinking, okay, so I'm basically in a sauna all day long. And you know how people, like, I never thought this was true, but like boxers and so forth, when they're trying to drop weight, they go in the sauna. And I was like, that can't work. But apparently it does, because I am skinny AF, and I feel like I'm eating constantly, and but not so much of the bad stuff. So maybe I should order in some Mickey D, or as I like to say, McDo. So that was Beatles with Attends, Wait. And that's fun, okay? Now, the early Beatles, they were a huge fan of the B7 chord, and I'm not sure if that's due to John Lennon's banjoing, but it's, you can't see. Anyway, it's, okay, so it's second fret on the A string, first fret on the D string, second fret on the G string and 2nd fret on the high E string. Sounds kind of banjo-y, but if you look at their early catalog, they just can't help themselves with the B7. But it's kind of it's always been a hassle for me to finger. That's what she said. But you know, it's kind of fun. This is kind of an interesting chord structure. So it's E minor 7. It's been a long time to A major, and then to A minor. Now, and then back to E minor without the 7. So that's kind of a nice, it sounds a bit Spanish to me, doesn't it? It's been a long time now. Here's the B7. Coming back home. Oh, il y a quelqu'un là sur le livre de visage. N'hésitez pas de dire bonjour à tout le monde avec nous aujourd'hui sur le podcast. Ok, vous êtes déjà parti. Pas grave, dommage, tant pis. It sucks because on the Book of Faces, I can see someone's coming on, but they don't always say whose name it is. So I wonder who that is. It might be just some random. But then sometimes afterwards it'll say, oh, you know, like Theophile saw your video. Oh yeah, and this name Theophile. Okay, so usually it's Theodore. So Theophile. Phile means like or love, and dor. Does that mean adore? Is it mixing Latin and Greek? Theo would be God, right? Or teleology? I don't know. Okay. So that's kind of fun. And then, yeah, it's super simple, but I like how it goes. Oh, and the chorus part is kind of fun because it's a little bit like a blues. It's a little bit like, but it's just a G and a C major 7. Well, forget here comes the B7 again. Tears we cry. Oh, do you hear that? I really need to clean this guitar. I really need to clean out the insides of this. I did it with my other one. I took it all apart. It was quite fun. Cleaned everything up, and now it just plays. The electronics are perfect, but this one still got a little bit of crackling going on here. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so now a little bit of an art update. Okay, so you don't see much going on right here now, but this one is almost ready to go. Now all I've got to do is, ooh, it's still moist. See, it's so humid around here. The glue isn't drying. I put 2 layers of glue as a varnish, watered down by half PVC, polyvinyl acetate, PVA glue, excuse me, it's otherwise known as white glue, and which is problematic, as you know. Or you know, Elmer's is a PVA, and so this one, I have this, and it's going to be like this, and the next stage is gonna pencil down the shapes, and then I'm gonna spray paint. Oops, upside down. I'm gonna spray paint a little bit of this part right here because it came out. It's actually darker, isn't it? If you squint, it's a little bit darker than this part, which is supposed to be darker. The color of this one's good, but this one came out too dense. So I'm going to have to knock that back a bit, and then I'm going to put in all the details, and that should be advancing rather quickly if this dries. It's just sticky. Okay, and then I've got the other one here, which I just sealed, again, with 2 layers. Still sticky again. I'm just sweating, you know, because it's so humid around here. With this thunderstorm, I was hoping, I'm going to open the windows, and hopefully it's going to get cool enough. So I have a question for you that you can help. I think I already know the answer, but check out this part right here. See this pattern right here? See that? This is kind of cool. I kind of like that. The thing is this is right side up. But if I were to execute the painting right side up, this would all be covered, you know? So I'm thinking of doing it upside down to retain it. Now, upside down, what I mean is the direction of the typography of the book pages and also the sheet music used. Now, the good thing about sheet music is you can't really tell the differences if it's upside down. It's not obvious that it's upside down. But with the type, yeah, it's not obvious either. But if you look at it, you'll definitely see that it's upside down. Here, I'll show you real quick. Salut Paul, comment ça va toi? tu vas bien, le cognon? T'as passé un bon été? Bien passé les vacances, maintenant c'est la rentrée alors. Et c'est un peu orageux, mais toujours très humide et de chaleur de chien ici à Paris. J'espère que tout va bien et mieux pour toi et la famille et tout le monde. À Cognon, dans le sud de France, sud-ouest, si je me souviens bien. And so, tell me, do you think that I should paint this upside down to retain this nice pattern here? This pattern results in when I was gluing down the Dazzletype, the blueprint, I peeled it up a bit to put more paint down, and then for whatever reason it creates this sort of pattern which is a little bit reminiscent of the like a sandy beach below the surf. I kind of like it, and I think I already know the answer, but I would like your opinion. Is it worth sacrificing the directionality, the logic, to retain the motif là? So let me know, hey? In the comments, or you can write me a letter or send a carrier pigeon with a note tied to its foot, or you can put it on a rocket to the moon, because I can just rock on over there and pick it up, because it doesn't seem like it's going to get there anytime soon. No? Ooh. Okay, Paul. Pardon, Paul. Maintenant, c'est le point où il y a un petit peu de philosophie. Est-ce que vous préférez que on ait un petit peu de philosophie, soit le manuel de la guerre de la lumière de Paulo Coelho, c'est en portugais. Non, c'est en français. C'est une traduction française de le portugais original. Ou le guitare zen. Sinon, je crois que je vais jouer cette chanson de Beatles à nouveau. So I think I'm going to make a playset. It's going to be this song, Wait. It's going to be Nothing Compares to You, and it's going to be If You Love Somebody by The Stang. I think that'll make a nice trio, a nice heartbreak trio. It's been a long time, now I'm coming back home. I've been away now, oh how I've been alone. Wait till I come back to your side. We'll forget the tears and cry. If your heart breaks, don't wait, turn me away. And if your heart's strong, hold on, I won't delay. Wait till I come back to your side. We'll forget the tears and cry. I feel as though you ought to know I've been good, as good as I can be. And if you do, I'll trust in you, and know that you will wait for me. It's been a long time, now I'm coming back home. I've been away now, oh how I've been alone. Ok, merci à tout le monde d'être venu. Bonne soirée et à bientôt.